Good morning, everybody. It's Richard Muller here doing this morning's Ichimoku Cloud Chart Market Update on the recent price action in both the S&P, Nasdaq 100 and the Dow Jones. We'll kick off with the S&P500 index. We can see after a nice 15% rally from key old cloud chart support levels, we now grinded through the cloud, which is very encouraging to see. And now the index is very close to old resistance zones. So watching this bottom end cloud chart level here, let me highlight that. Yeah. As well as this front level. So this 2697 level is a critical zone that we need to see a sustained breakout past. So today's price action and early part of next week will be interesting to see if we're going to break out past this level. And the rally to continue to the top end cloud chart resistance, and then the target there is this top end cloud chart resistance at 2772. So these are the upside potential resistance zones. If resistance holds and the market reverses lower, we should see it come back to retest this cluster of support here at 2637 and 2631, 2612, and then this bottom end cloud level. Yeah, that's also a from a technical retracement point of view, that is a key level to watch. 2580. So this is the bottom end cloud support zone with resistance zones to the upside, and if the rally continues, we should see those resistance areas being tested. What's encouraging to see on the daily weekly chart is that now we're digging into the cloud. We've managed to break past bottom end cloud chart resistance, which is a significant level to break past. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up weeks. The 7th up week can come next week, and then we can retest these levels at the top here. So if resistance holds there, we'll reverse lower. Or if resistance fails and we get a breakout past that, then we're looking at these old cloud levels there. Front end cloud resistance zone is the next target, 2772 and 28 as the next key level. We're getting a MACD buy signal on the weekly chart, so do expect some form of volatility in and around the top end cloud chart resistance zone here. It is possible for the market to pull back and then rebound from the bottom end cloud and then continue its trend up. But so far, it's encouraging signs on the weekly. Price action is above the cloud on the daily, so that's bullish. Weekly is still bearish. Daily is still bullish. And if we drill down into the 4-hour chart, we can see now which are the resistance levels here we have to watch out for. You can see there, this level here, right at the top there, that's a key level for the S&P to get past. And if that fails, then if the resistance holds, in other words, then we could see it come back and bounce off the front end of the cloud to continue its uptrend. But 4-hour chart's very encouraging. We need to see it break past these resistance zones. But we've had a nice strong rally, and there was about 15% rally. And we had also a nice MACD buy signal here at the bottom end. So that was a kind of a nice way to start the new year with a strong rally in the market. Right, if we go to the Dow Jones, just load it here. Oh, that's a point and figure. Oh, there we go. What happened to my Dow Jones chart? There we go. There we go. So yeah, very encouraging. We've broken past cloud chart resistance, top end cloud resistance. We're now looking at the cloud chart shadow to see the bottom end cloud resistance level here. That's the next level that the market needs to break past with significant gusto. So 25,000 is a significant level, as well as the upside level there of 25,534. That is a key resistance zone. So we could see another pop up there, break past there, and then come back to retest these resistance areas now for new support. Front end of the cloud gives an early warning signal that the trend might be changing now. And shows encouraging signs. So the price action is above the cloud. That's positive as long as it stays above the cloud. So the daily cloud has just turned bullish. The weekly cloud has also turned bullish as we bounced off old resistance levels here, and we need to see if we're going to stay above the cloud and if this top end cloud support level will hold. I do expect a retest of this level, so watch out. We can see the Dow come back to the 24,717 zone to retest that, to see how strong that resistance is. But we've had quite a couple of consistent weeks up now. Front end in the cloud is the next resistance zone, 25,537, so watch out for that one. We've not yet seen the cloud twist to the front side, so there is still some downside risk based on the weekly cloud. But so far, bullish on. We've just turned bullish on the weekly cloud as well, with upside targets, these alt resistance highs as well. 4 hours. We're going to look at the 4-hour chart. Bit of a breakaway gap there. So far, so good. We've had a MACD buy signal 4-hour chart. Front end cloud is the key support levels to watch in this current staircase, so to speak. Back end of the cloud is the resistance zones we are conscious of. So you can see 25. We need to see a really sustained breakout past this 25,000 level for the market to maintain upside momentum. Unbalanced volume is so far looking good. So it looks like we are going to try and make another high over the short term. But interestingly enough, looking back at the weekly, so you could see these highs being retested when it breaks past these levels, but there is short-term consolidation risk. We've just had such a nice strong rally in the beginning of this year, so watch out for these resistance zones at 25,534 and a retest of the top-end cloud support levels. Turning to the Nasdaq. Also encouraging signs on the daily. Broke through the cloud chart resistance at 6822. We now need to find support here, test the top end cloud for support. The next target is 7074. So there's upside to, potential to the top end cloud resistance here, with support levels here at 6822, as well as this top end cloud level here. Let me put a line in there. 6603. So these are key support levels. So breakout, maybe a retest of those highs, or a bit of a consolidation now, and then it continue upwards. Front end the cloud indicates that we've got a trend change taking place. So bullish on daily. Weekly, we're inside the cloud. We need to see a breakout past the 7074 top end cloud chart resistance zone. If we don't get that, there is reversal risk back down to the bottom in the cloud here when we get to that level. But a good couple of up weeks with the upside target of 7074, and then a consolidation in around those levels for the Nasdaq. But it looks like we're doing a gigantic head and shoulders pattern here, and we're busy forming the right side of the shoulder. Okay, front in the cloud is still somewhat bearish, but price actions within the cloud, we need to see it break past the top end cloud. Yeah, so it will be interesting to see if the Nasdaq can get past the top end cloud chart resistance zone, since the other two indices are now also in that area. 4-hour chart. Watching to see if we broke past this 6822. Will be interesting to see if this level will hold today in the trading and on Monday, and then the target will there be 7074 to the upside in this on the 4-hour chart, for example. Okay, if I just bring in my meta stock algorithms here, if we look at the let me just maximize that. So yeah, we can see we had a nice little rally after a MACD buy signal here. We're now getting close to these old resistance levels here. So if you look at this support level here, there's the first one to test there. And then the upside resistance there. And then the upside resistance there. So far so good. Nice little rally, a bullish outlook from a MACD perspective, with these targets as key resistance zones to watch out for. And the next one would be the S&P. Don't know why this thing is not sizing. Hold on, let me just size this. Yeah, you can see the S&P nicely MACD buy signal as well. So we're now getting close to these old high resistance zones. It'll be interesting to see if we can get past those levels there. Okay. Watching out for some profit taking on a MACD basis. And then the last one, the Nasdaq 100, yeah. Yeah, so far so good. We just load my algorithm on there, MACD algo. And there we go. So nice little bit of a flash there, but nevertheless a nice long trade out of this recent Q1 performance rally. And these are the targets to the upside for the key resistance zones. Okay. So interestingly enough, we'll see how this week pans out for the S&P, the Nasdaq, and then the Dow. Until next time, happy trading.